Alrighty, time for Duelist Kingdom action. Rebecca going up against Axel. Who do you pick out of these two? Let's check where they are on the table. Becca is 5th, Axel is 9th. So we've got a lot of real sort of top of the table kind of clashes, or like, at least they're close. Like Joey and Ishizu weren't that far apart. Keith was 2nd, Alexis was 17th at the time of their duel, and Alexis managed to get a win, but these two again, Rebecca and Axel were both pretty close. Alright, Rebecca starts off, she's got Shadow Ghoul, she's got Bubonic Vermin, she's got Witch of the Black Forest and Skelengel. It's actually a pretty good starting hand for Rebecca. Bubonic Vermin can flip up copies of itself. Okay, Tremendous Fire by Axel, 1000 off Becca, 500 off Axel. Whenever I hear Axel's name, I just think of Axel from Kingdom Hearts 2. Okay, turn change. Rebecca draws. Offerings to the Doomed. It's a pretty good starting hand for Rebecca. She's just thrown down Skelengel. She goes to her end phase, doesn't go for any attacks or anything, just casually getting her field ready for the heat of battle. Axel tributes his face down, which was a Charcoal Impachi, and he has moved Mr. Volcano onto the field, 2100. It attacks. Bubonic Vermin is flipped up. It can summon a copy of itself. So, Bubonic Vermin. Witch of the Black Forest is available there. Shadow Ghoul would need to have a little bit more of a power boost to be able to get over that Mr. Volcano. Rebecca's drawn Lesser Dragon. She's got Offerings to the Doom there, so she needs to get rid of some of the attack forces that Axel builds up. She can. Maybe a bit of a tough start for Axel coming up, unknowingly for him though. Volcanic Slicer, 1800. It's a very good starting hand for Axel as well. Alright, that attacks Bubonic Vermin, so that will flip up another copy of itself. Gives Rebecca 4 monsters on the field. Shadow Ghoul gets 100 for every monster in the graveyard. And Mr. Volcano has just targeted Lesser Dragon. So what's that? 3 monsters in the graveyard now for Becca, so her Shadow Ghoul would be at 1900. There's Wabaku. And she's got Witch of the Black Forest. She plays it face down. Does she play Wabaku? Oh, she doesn't. She does? She does. She does play Wabaku. And with Witch of the Black Forest on the field, if that's destroyed, Rebecca can get a card out of her deck as well. Alright, Axel with a face down Spell or Trap. And now a face down defense. Okay, so no more attack force for Axel, but a defender. 1800 and 2100 are going to get rid of most things that Becca throws down. Witch of the Black Forest, so what will she pull from her deck? Oh, she goes with Lesser Dragon 2. It's a good choice. 6 stars, 2400, so it's very strong as well. There's a couple of 6-star 2400s in the game. There's Beast of Tower War, which is 2450, Terra King Salmon, Amphibian Beast. Of course, Yugi's got Summon Skull, 6 stars, 2500. Pegasus has got Toon Summon Skull, if you want to include that as well. There's Millennium Shield, okay. The Bubonic Vermin has run out of copies of itself. Becca's having a good think. Oh, and here we go. She has selected her Luster Dragon 2, which she didn't use in a Duelist Kingdom-esque era match with Yugi, but she did use it in the later series when, was it Silvari Calcos, I think she was in? Mr. Volcano under attack, 300 off Axel, 7200 for Axel, 7000 for Rebecca. End phase and turn change. Draw phase for Axel, 4 cards in hand. Does he have anything to combat this Luster Dragon 2? Face down Spell or Trap. Oh, and now defense mode for Volcanic Slicer, which of course does have that effect. Once per turn you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Volcanic Slicer cannot attack the turn it uses that effect. There's another Witch of the Black Forest. Becca doesn't play anything. Okay, that's interesting. Thought she might have played that Turtle Raccoon down. Tried to tribute it for Shadow Ghoul, but no. Okay, Rebecca, conservative. Letting her Luster Dragon 2 do some damage to Axel's field. Does Axel have any 7 stars? I don't think he does. If there were, like, improvements to be made to Axel's deck, Infernal Flame Emperor might be a good one. Now there was a couple of cards removed from Axel's deck. One of them was is it Molten Destruction? The 500-point field card. That's been taken out of Axel's deck. He's already got a little Chimera in there, which does the same sort of effect. It was giving Axel a little bit too much of opportunities to boost his attack power by 500, which is quite a bit, given that most players have like equip cards that'll do it by 300 and field cards that'll do it by 200. And given that Axel has got a lot of pretty high strong monsters, he's got 2 with 1700, he's got the 1800, it gave him a very, very strong attack advantage. So that's been toned down a bit with the removal of Molten Destruction from the field. It's a shame because it's a cool looking field card, but he's got little Chimera there already, which is another one to add to these monsters. A little Chimera is a little bit easier to get off the field as well, so in the interest of fairness, we did drop that out of Axel's deck. He's got 1700 on the field. He used it to destroy... Was it? There must have been something on Rebecca's field. I missed what it was. Witch of the Black Forest has come to the field in attack mode. Goes for one of Axel's face downs. It's Hinotama Soul. Now the 2400 goes after Darkfire Soldier number 1. Axel's in a bit of trouble here. He's at 6500. Becca also at 6500. So both players even on life points, but you've got to say that Becca's got the advantage here. She's got Final Destiny there as well. But no reason to play that. Flame Ruler comes to the field. This card can be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of a fire monster. Well, I don't think Axel doesn't have any 7 stars or 8 stars or higher. Goes after Witch of the Black Forest, so Becca down to 6100. So Witch can pull another card. She doesn't really have anything that strong to pull though. Needleworm is selected. Alright, turn change back to Becca, who draws Giant Soldier of Stone, which is it's a good draw. She plays... Whoa, why has she played that? Whoa, that is really out of left field. There was no reason for her to play Final Destiny. There goes Turtle Raccoon. Oh my god, she just threw Offerings to the Doomed. Wow, that is a really bizarre move. Giant Soldier of Stone to defense mode. I don't quite know how to describe that. I'm not sure what the thought process was. Axel did not have anything on the field. There's One Day of Peace. Oh my god, Rebecca has just drawn Monster Reborn. Darkfire Soldier number 2 comes to the field. And it can't destroy Giant Soldier of Stone. I'm going to put it out there and say Rebecca did not deserve to draw Monster Reborn after that play. But absolutely incredibly, it may have been the absolute best move that she could have played. The Shadow Ghouls at 2900. Axel is not going to be able to outmuscle that. Rebecca plays Monster Reborn and is now going to bring back Luster Dragon 2. How the hell has Rebecca made that work? So it will drop Shadow Ghoul by 100, but when you've got an extra 2400 on the field, you know, you take that any day of the week. Unless there was another 2900 on the opponent's side of the field, which in this case is not. Still, life points almost even, but Becca now has way, way much more attack force. That was the most ridiculous move I think I may have ever seen. No reason to play Final Destiny, played it anyway, then drew Monster Reborn. Skalengal. Rebecca plays it in attack mode, doesn't even worry about its flip effect. Alright, Axel's face down defense is Lady Assailant of Flames. It does have a flip effect. Oh, Axel just lost Salamandra. Oh boy. That, I don't think it really would have mattered, but 2,800 off, another 900, so Axel's going to be at 2,800. Oh, wow. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than strategic, I guess. Alright, standby phase for Axel. Does he have anything in this? He can't get back into this, surely. He plays a face down defense, and I reckon that is going to be the end of the first match. Draw phase, Rebecca draws another Witch of the Black Forest. That is the third and final one she has. No Sangans drawn. What's the deal with the Sangan hate in this one? No appearance of Sangan. Flame Dancers destroyed. Okay, 2,400. Axel is going to run out of life points here. Well, it was a very, very unusual first match. Rebecca has taken it though by 5,300 life points. So we will flip the perspective. I did go through all the comments in the last video. I'm just going to check just in case any more have come through. No, it doesn't look like it. What's that? Howling Insect. Howling Insect is great for Insect decks. If there was a 10-year anniversary where all the Duelist Kingdom characters got together and played a fun tournament, I reckon Weevil would come back with an Insector deck. That deck is mad strong. Mai would have a fully decked out Harpy Lady deck, Joey would have fully decked out Red Eyes, Yugi of course, Dark Magician, Kaiba for Blue Eyes, like the true proper archetypes that came later. Pegasus could have that updated Toon deck that he ran with in the Battle City run that he did, because that Toon deck, man, that was brutal. Rex Raptor could have like the Dino Wrestlers or something like that. Mako could have the Gishki deck. It's one of his challenge decks in this. Oh, there's Scapegoat from Rebecca. Who else was there? Paradox Brothers. What could they have? They could have a fully decked out rock deck. Like a, there has to be a rock archetype of some sort that they could use. Panic could have like Panic could have a Fiend deck. Have like Legendary Fiend in there. Actually, Legendary Fiend's not even that good of a card. Alright. Look at this. Axel flipping up the weakest of the weak. He's got Volcanic Rat and Fire Eye. It'll be able to get rid of some Scapegoats, so. Oh, Becca flips up Wabaku. She wants to protect the Scapegoats? And an Electric Snake. Why though? You know what, I'm not even going to question Rebecca's moves, given what we saw in the last game. I'm not going to question her moves. Alright, 2 cards are face down for Becca. She moves the Electric Snake into attack mode. Axel's got Wabaku if he wants to protect his Volcanic Rat. Okay. Axel does have Flame Cerberus sitting in his hand though. 2,100, 6 stars. One of my favourite monsters too. I used to use that in Forbidden Memories. Very early game, a beast and a fire type would fuse together, and they could be of like any strength as well, even like a couple of ones under 500. Beast and a pyro, bang, you got a 2,100 Flame Cerberus. Rebecca activated Thunder of Ruler, again to protect 4 Scapegoat tokens and an Electric Snake. Axel goes with another defense, keeps Fire Eye in attack mode. Very curious with how Becca is playing, but it's working, I guess. She leaves Electric Snake in attack mode. She goes after the face down defense. It is Monster Egg. What are we seeing right now? We're seeing weak monsters go back and forth. I wouldn't actually mind doing a series where the monsters are capped to like to 1 and 2 star monsters, like anything that's like 1,000 and under. But the addition is it the XYZs, where some of them need like 2 level 1 monsters, 2 level 2 monsters, etc, etc. I think they're the XYZs. Yeah, using decks full of normal monsters, your standard spells and traps, but using the XYZs as like kind of like a fusion summon, kind of like a Forbidden Memories kind of mindset. Alright, face down defense from Rebecca. There's so many series we want to do. It's just a matter of getting more profiles on the switches, because it takes a long time to actually get all the cards on this game. The good thing is, though, that the cards are all readily available for you to obtain without having to pay large amounts of money. Fire Eye Tributed Flame Champion comes to the field. 1900 and now 2100 with Flame Cerberus. Becca's face down is Lesser Dragon, so its scapegoats are starting to disappear. Rebecca has lost 2 of them. Axel's ahead by 1,000 points. He's got more power. And Rebecca, who has 4 cards in hand, she's got 1 card face down. Can she get back in to this one? She is up 1-0. So she went with another defense. Volcanic, is it Slicer or Hammer, whichever one it is? Slicer. 1800, you gotta say that like Axel is well in control of this one. Face down was Sangan. What will Becca decide to pull out of the deck? It was Sangan. Giant Soldier of Stone. It's 2,000 defense. It won't be able to help with that Flame Cerberus, so Rebecca looks like she's going to lose the remainder of her sheep tokens. And now Axel is looking to get some attacks happening in the next turn, which will... how much has he got? He's got 5,800. So he's almost got enough points on the field to knock out all of Becca's life points if he does get those attacks in. Face down defense from Becca. And, oh, polymerization. Oh, that'll be Sandwich. Oh, both from her hand. She didn't play down Sangan or Witch of the Black Forest to utilize its effect. Instead, she decided to go with the face down defense. Alright, Sandwich is to the field. However, it's not going to work, is it? Because Axel, I'm pretty sure he's got Mask of Weakness, and he does. He's got Wabaku there as well, but might as well save your Wabaku and use your Mask. Rebecca looks like she is going in for an attack. Oh, she targeted Flame Cerberus. So I would say, well, her face down would be Giant Soldier of Stone. She wanted to target Flame Cerberus so that she could have the higher monster of defense, but it's not going to work. Mask of Weakness, Rebecca's face down also doesn't activate, so I mean it could have been a 7 Tools of the Bandit, but it was not. 5,900 for Becca, 7,600 for Axel, who has just drawn Blazing Impachi. He is drawing all of his best right now. The questionable 1850. It's been debated if they should stay or they should go. Maybe halfway through the tournament, maybe. I feel with Rush Recklessly, Mask of Weakness, and a lot of the equipped cards, the 1850, while it's strong, it's not unassailable. The 2600 and 6-star, yeah, okay, that's a different realm. That's a different ball game. Rebecca down to 350. And only 2 cards in hand. You got to say that Rebecca probably is going to pick up a loss on this one. Be an incredible comeback if she did do it, but One Day of Peace is activated, so Rebecca will get to maybe last another turn. And Becca throws down another face down spell or trap. Maybe just delaying the inevitable. What does Axel have here? Shard of Greed. Oh, it's not like he really needs it. He plays it anyway. Can Axel level it up 1-1, or will Becca pull off a comeback? Mind you, I think a comeback's almost out of the question here. Becca has 2 cards in hand. And standby phase, main phase 1. What does she have for us? It's just a face down defense. So Axel has very slowly wilted down his opponent here. He's got a Mystical Space Typhoon now. He throws it down. And what card has he targeted? There it goes. It was Mask of Weakness. The face down card was Skalengel, and we are going to assume that Rebecca cannot block. We don't know what that other face down spell or trap is going to be. Blazing Impact, he finishes it off. Axel levels it up at 1-1. So all to play for the all-important season point. No player can get the bonus point since no one can sweep. 3-0. Alright, what day is it? Tuesday. You know what? We're all going to have good weeks this week. All of us. The new Pokemon game's coming out on Thursday. I will be down to EB Games sometime in that morning, and then I also need to go to the licensing centre in Australia, or in WA at least. I don't know about the other states, but you can pay for like your driver's license. You can pay for it every year, or you can pay for it every 5 years. So you can pay like 168 for 5 years, or you can pay like I think it's like $40 for 1 year. And you get like a new driver's license card, you get a new photo taken and all that. Well, I have to go and redo mine, as it would have been almost 5 years ago since I last did it. My driver's license photo looks like a mugshot, as many of our driver's license photos do. Rebecca's drawn Scapegoat again on her first turn. She's got Teddy. She's also got Witch of the Black Forest, a Mystical Space Typhoon, Skalengel's face down, which could draw another card. 1 Day of Peace from Axel, both players draw. Well, I don't like the card, but whether I like it or I don't, Rebecca did use it, I believe, in the series. If she didn't, then I'm sure she had Mirror Force at some point. I'll boo that card until the day that I am in the ground. Mirror Force, it is such a cheap card. Darkfire Soldier number 2 comes to the field. I hope Axel draws Mystical Space Typhoon, and I hope he plays it. Okay, Skalengel flips up, so Becca will draw another card. And she draws Bubonic Vermin. So Skalengel was destroyed. Turn change, back to Becca, who draws Monster Reborn. Good card to have. And Becca throws down the Bubonic Vermin. Alright, Axel draws. He's got 6 in hand. Oh, here we go, Tribute. It looks like Axel again. Oh, Thestalos, a Firestorm Monarch. Very, very good. Oh, there goes a Mystical Space Typhoon. Thestalos is a good card. In fact, all the Monarch cards, we could build a deck out of all of those Monarchs, and we could have them go against each other to determine which Monarch is king. Okay. Bubonic Vermin was attacked second. If that was attacked first, I don't think that would have been able to summon another copy of itself. Either way, it's another card on the field for Becca. So you still got 4 defensive shields. She's got a 2400 to get past, as well as that Darkfire Soldier as well. But, well, she's got Mirror Force, so she can play this however she wants. 1 Day of Peace. There's Millennium Shield. Rebecca flips up Bubonic Vermin. Will summon another copy of itself, and Becca... Oh, well, she's flipped Bubonic Vermin up. She can't take any life point damage. But there we go, she tributes it. So Millennium Shield, it's 3,000 defense. Axel is probably going to be able to figure that out. If Rebecca's tributing and going to defense mode, it is going to be the Millennium Shield. Flame Ruler has come to the field. 1,500. Maybe looking to sweep up a few more sheep tokens as well. Oh, doesn't go after Becca's face downs. Axel targeted the sheep tokens. I guess Axel has probably figured out that the other face down is the Millennium Shield. And Axel would actually know that the other face down is the Bubonic Vermin, even though it's still a risk having that Bubonic Vermin on the field, because if Becca, if she's going to tribute, you want her to tribute Millennium Shield, not Bubonic Vermin. Okay, Volcanic Slicer comes to the field. Okay, this is interesting. So Rebecca... Axel has just attacked Millennium Shield. If it's face up, it is vulnerable to offerings to the doomed. If Axel draws it, or if he already has it, he can get rid of that Bubonic Vermin. So Axel can't break through, but he can use the effect of Volcanic Slicer here. It does 500 points of damage. You can't attack with it the turn you use that effect, but I think that's what Axel is going to camp and do here. It's strategic. It's amazing, but Axel is actually playing, I would say, a bit more strategically than Rebecca in this match. Given the nature of the two decks, Ring of Magnetism is played. So now all the attacks will have to go to Millennium Shield. Rebecca played this combo in her anime match with Yugi. She's just thrown down Witch of the Black Forest. She still has Mirror Force on the field. She still has not played it. She is probably just waiting for the absolute perfect moment to spring that. I really hope Axel draws Mystical Space Typhoon. Volcanic Slicer activates its effect. It will take a lot of turns for that to be able to knock Becca out, but 500 points per turn. Rebecca would want to get that off the field. You don't really want to be losing 500 points per turn if you can help it. Lesser Dragon comes to the field, so 3 defensive shields. The Millennium Shield, though, is still attracting anything that Axel would be able to attack with. Axel is loading up his field. This isn't going to end well. I can see it already. Axel is loading up all the power in the world, and he's going to lose it in one turn. Mark my words, I can see it happening already. It has happened to me so many times against Yu-Gi-Oh! AI. That's why I don't like Mirror Force. Well, one, I don't like it because it's a cheap card that destroys strategy play. And the other reason why I don't like it is because the AI constantly spam it on you when you're trying to win what should be a relatively simple match to play against. Rebecca draws Sangan. She too has loaded up her field with defense. She's got, if she draws Polymerization, she can pull Sandwich and get the effect of both Witch and Sangan if she so desires it. Now, remove Trap. The Paradox Brothers had that in their deck because they played it in the anime. We took their Remove Trap out, and we've forgotten to take out Rebecca's. The reason being that we want to take that card out is because there's barely any continuous traps. I think the only continuous traps are Skull Air, which Bones has, Spellbinding Circle, I think what Yugi has, and maybe Call of the Haunted, which again is in Bones' deck. I mean, there's just not enough continuous traps to justify remove traps being in decks, so we may actually take that one out of Becca's as well. So, I've said this before, if Becca drew a Polymerization, and she did, she uses the effect of Sangan and Witch, she'll be able to pull 2 cards out of her deck. She She selects Giant Soldier of Stone. Witch of the Black Forest could probably pull... It can pull Lesser Dragon too. Oh no, she's gone for Shadow Ghoul. I think she's got a few monsters in the graveyard too. She's got Monster Reborn there. She's got all the cards she needs to win. She's got that damn Mirror Force. She's got Stop Defense if she wants it as well. Volcanic Hammerer under attack. Oh, Mask of Weakness. Well, the Sandwich again has been felled by Mask of Weakness. That happened in the last match as well. I think. Unless I'm going mad. Turn change back to Axel. That's that 7 cards in hand. So he's Oh, he's just played Polymerization. What fusions does Axel have? He's got Vermilion Sparrow. Oh, it's Monster Egg and Hinotama Soul. That's... Oh my god, that's Cherubin the Fire Knight. This is arguably one of the worst fusions in the game because of the material needed to get it to the field for its attack points. It's 1100. It was a rare card in the Legend of Blue Eyes booster pack as well. But look at this, Cherubin the Fire Knight. How often do we see it? There's Dragon's Gunfire. Like, we do not see Cherubin the Fire Knight very often. It's almost good to see it, like, in a weird way. Another Witch of the Black Forest apart, so Becca can use the effect again. She could pull Luster Dragon 2 with this if she wants it. Axel activates Wabaku. So the Shadow Ghoul's at 2400. If Luster Dragon 2 comes to the field, it will have to tribute to get to the field, so that'll put Shadow Ghoul to 2500. Lesser Dragon's on the field. Becca flips it up. She's got Stop Defense, she's got Dragon's Gunfire, she's just activated Dragon's Gunfire. Target a monster with 800 or less defense, I think. Cherubin's the only option there. It was another defensive shield. So Cherubin the Fire Knight, as uselessly as it came to the field, has as uselessly left. Stop Defense put the Flame Ruler to attack mode. Oh, Becca plays Monster Reborn. Risky, what's she gonna bring back? Ah, Sandwich, okay, 2100. I thought she might have held Monster Reborn just in case, but she hasn't. It's risky. It is particularly, you could be overcommitting, although she does still have that Millennium Shield with Ring of Magnetism, so Axel can't even fight back here. Volcanic Slicer, no, there. Axel has used Wabaku, I believe. Hang on, is Becca trying to bait him? She might be. She might be pretending, oh, look, my Lesser Dragon's in attack mode. Oh, silly me. Oh, Axel, please don't attack my Lesser... Oh, no, Axel can't attack anyway. Oh, she baited him. Axel went in. Oh, Rush Recklessly. Oh, no, not now. See, this is why I don't like this card. Axel finally gets a breakthrough, and this is what happens. Yes! This day just got better. 7 Tools of the Bandit blocks Mirror Force. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Get that Millennium Shield off the field. However, Axel is still in trouble. He is still staring down 2400 in that Shadow Ghoul. Ah, Mirror Force blocked. Tell you what, this third match is good. It's really good. The first 2 matches were over relatively quick. This one has actually gone for a while. Rebecca draws Rush Recklessly. She's got 2400 in Shadow Ghoul. No, Axel activates Thunder of Ruler. An effort to try to consolidate his attack forces. Rebecca tributes Lesser Dragon, and now look at this. Both players loading up their fields with their attack forces. Now, Rebecca couldn't get to her main phase 2 because of the effect of Thunder Ruler, so Rush Recklessly is still in Becca's hand. Axel's already used his, so if he has an equip card, he can get rid of Shadow Ghoul. No, he's gone to his battle phase. Oh, I don't know about this. That's going to strengthen Shadow Ghoul. Although, if Axel draws any of his equip cards, or Offerings to the Doomed, it could work. He's got Salamandra, he's got Little Chimera. That could actually work. Axel's got to hope for a little bit of luck, though. The effect of Volcanic Slicer activates again. That has taken a lot of life points off Rebecca's total. Volcanic Slicer with like a Gravity Bind or a Level Limit Area B or something like that. Like if you had 3 of them on the field, you'd be doing tons of damage. Strategic life point burner strategies. I used to play them in the legit card game. That's the way I used to make my deck. I used to have Ebon Cura Magician. Oh no, Ebon Magician Current, I think it's called, and White Magician Pikeru. I used to use them to gain life points while my opponent would lose points. And I used to play like Gravity Bind, Level Limit Area B, Level Limit Area A, Swords of Revealing Light, anything I could use to stall my opponent. I played stall decks and it drove everyone insane. Tremendous Fire, 1,000 off Becca, she's down to 4,100. Axel at 5,900, so Axel's got an 1,800 point lead in life points, but he's running out of defenses. Becca's got a 2,700 in Shadow Ghoul. It looks like Axel's luck has not benefited him here. Axel went after Giant Soldier of Stone. Rebecca activates Negate Attack. She's got Teddy. She's got Rush Recklessly. She's got plenty of attack points. Plenty of attack power. There's Skullengel. Alright, down goes Teddy. It looks like that this could be the turning point. Rebecca looking to take this one. 1,200, 4,700 life points remaining. Flame Ruler was destroyed. The face down. Oh, it's Wicked Wings of Flame. Teddy in for the direct attack. It's going to leave Axel with 3,500. Rebecca is now ahead on life points once again, and Axel, yeah, it looks like, I tell you what though, what a great third match this has been. This has been a real quality third match. Raymundus of the Red Sword. It's only 1,200, but it looks like Axel may. It looks like he may be done. He's played it in attack mode. If he goes in for the attack here, then it means he knows that he's cooked. He does. Rebecca is going to protect Teddy with Rush Recklessly. So that'll take 700 off Axel. He'll be down to 2,800, and he cannot survive the next attack. I tell you what a match. What a third match. Turn change, all Rebecca has to do now is finish it off. There's Offerings to the Doomed, just for lols, I guess. Oh, she plays Offerings to the Doomed. Did she just sacrifice her Giant Soldier of Stone so she could match the 2,800 life points of Axel with her Shadow Ghoul? Rebecca, did you not learn anything from your duel with Yugi? That is, you don't sacrifice monsters just to throw them to the graveyard for your Shadow Ghoul. Oh my god, the disrespect for Giant Soldier of Stone. Justice for the Giant Soldier of Stone, that's a new hashtag. Well, it was a good match. Rebecca has taken it 2-1 though. It was, wow, I tell you what, that last match, that was a damn near 18 or so minute match. I think it took out about half the time code. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in, and thanks for leaving all the comments as well from yesterday. Time to go edit. Thanks for tuning in. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, take care, farewell.